everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Brady's Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Jordy Nelson.
And the 2016 NFL Comeback Player of the Year was Jordy Nelson. He had a fantastic year after the knee injury in 2015. Well over 1,000 yards again. And once again, he was the #1 target for Aaron Rodgers.
NFL high 14 receiving touchdowns. What dimension does he have that makes them so good on offense?
Dependability as well as speed, right? Jordy Nelson's the type of guy who can run any route you want, yet he can also take the top off of the defense, as we like to say, by running past people. It's a heck of a combination to deal with. Plus, Aaron Rodgers knows when he gets in trouble, he just looks for Jordy Nelson, and 9.9 times out of 10, he'll find a way to get open.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Switch.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I think the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A couple of years ago, Cobb signed that 4-year, $40 million deal. Since then, the numbers have been down a little bit, although last year only played 13 games.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be as concerned with the numbers dropping if I were a Packers fan, because remember, Davante Adams has developed as a player, and his numbers have gone up. You got Jordy Nelson back to full health in 2016. He's going to catch a lot of passes, almost caught 100 in that season. Jared Cook at tight end. That's a new weapon Green Bay didn't have for a while. And don't forget, Randall Cobb spent some time as a running back when all the injuries hit the backfield. So his versatility is still a major plus for Green Bay.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Alert! 58!
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey. Over. Check safety. Over. Here, reset. Easy. Hurry up. Hey, 50. Over.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Alert! Like 20!
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
On
2nd down, here's Brady. Going up top. Intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix. Midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to, and they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3-point range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Rodgers going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
12 yards to go on third down.
Watch that in. Key the tight end. 26. Easy.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Off the play fake to Lacy. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
That is right. Over. 319.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted, he ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin, Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a toss play to Blunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Brady going to throw. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
It's a pickup of 21, and it gives the Pats a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted into the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Brady to throw on second down. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch left. Start right there.
Blue 20.
Hey, 20. Check me out. We got 3 down. Hey, watch it. Go. Check 24.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A big play there for the Patriots. 32 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now a carry for Blunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
And LeGarrette Blunt just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
Yeah, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hey, check it. No.
Brady gives now to Blunt. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll make it third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Brady to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And for Clinton-Dix, he had 80 of those tackles this past season, 5 interceptions. Got him to a Pro Bowl in his hometown of Orlando.
How about that? That's got to be an incredible thrill for Clinton-Dix to be able to come back to his hometown. He played at Dr. Phillips High in Orlando before going off to the University of Alabama and playing the Pro Bowl in front of all of his friends and family. And he's going to be a huge building block for Green Bay in 2017. Him at the safety position, got to get better at the corners, but of course Clay Matthews is still there too, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. John, why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, I bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line.
Sub to me, I sub back.
They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting him up with a screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Throwing is Brady on third down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Play clock winding down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Look at the end. High right. Yeah, high right.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not.
And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down following the run.
Here we go. Easy.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Time, and with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll come out in the pistol. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They slot Gronkowski out right. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Wait 20! Wait 20! 52!
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
What up?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
You want my hot dog.
Taken down behind the line. Shea McClellan able to drop it for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Packers, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
My Hog LMRE Sports 1-1.
Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep.
Want to play me?
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh,
Look up my Hodel and you can play me.
Getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Brady looking deep here for Dion Lewis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the cover
I want
was really
next.
nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Next.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator,
Is this real?
every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Hold on.
Switch.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Feels right.
Alpha.
Rush it.
220. 20.
They'll look to throw. And right side caught Hogan. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it gives the Pats a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Wait, 52. Wide.
Sponge.
Wait, sugar.
Here's Blunt. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
319!
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight end left. 3 down.
319! 258!
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. To throw, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts, but this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out, but with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but, hey, they earned it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have time here, partner, for just one final heat.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.
Wait, 20!
One final try now for Brady. Finding time. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.